everyone, welcome to Sean Burgess Fitness and thank you for tuning in for my latest New Year Revolution workout. So we're at the start of the week and we've got a new upcoming routine to obviously run you through as always. So there's some new unique exercises obviously to come in your way. Can't even talk today, what's wrong with me? Right, so we're going to be basically working on the lower body a lot today, but there's a theme. We're going to be trying to target basically each leg individually and really try and tone and obviously strengthen through the main muscle groups around the knee joint. And we're also going to be really trying to work on our core muscles at the same time. So posture is a really key word today, what we're going to be working on, right? So we've got warm up to start on your feet. Then we get into the main 3 rounds, and each round is 3 sets. Okay, in each of the sets, we're going to be working on our main sort of HIIT exercise for 30 seconds, followed by the resistance exercise for 60 seconds. And then once we've done 3 sets of that, in total, we take a little rest and then we go again. Cool, that's simple. We will start, obviously a warm up, we do a cool down at the end, which is a stretch, and there's always a little core section which follows on from the main section. All right, cool, so let's get straight into it. What we're going to do is just basically sweep the floor, okay? So I'm not going to get like a like a dustpan and brush or anything like that, but what we need to do is just go down as if you're going to just run your hands along the floor. So you've got one leg straight, one leg bent. It's the straight leg, which we want to drop all of our weight down, okay, towards, and then just stretch out your hamstrings, okay? So hamstrings being the big muscle groups at the back of your legs. Okay, now I want you to carry that on. I want you to lift your toes, okay? So on that front leg, lift your toes, sweep the floor, and keep going, okay? Whoa, you can feel that one, can't you? That's good. All right, so make this your last one. Then what we're going to do next is you're going to just step forward. It doesn't matter which leg you've got forward. I want you to just from there in that split leg position, go onto the balls of your feet on your back foot. Just transition down to the floor. Okay, so you're going to be slightly hovering above the ground with the back knee. And then I want you to extend your knee at the front. I want you to look over that leg, rotate the same arm, go down, come up, rotate, and then repeat. Okay, so we're going to go for about 5 reps. Always working on the same side. I want you to try and lengthen the hamstring as much as you can. Every single repetition. It's good. And then once you've done your reps, step back, step around, go again. Okay, so just lengthen out a little bit more. Make sure your hands and your arms stay inside your front leg, so they're inside the knee. Get as high up as you can. Try and look at that hand at the same time. So we're looking at the ceiling, looking at that nice open hand. It's good. And then your last one. It's good. Now go down to the floor. Just step back. From there, I want you to just drive your heels into the ground. You recognise this pose, yeah? Downward dog. Okay, strengthen that arch in your back. There we go. And then from that position there, I want you to just walk forward. Go into a straight arm plank. Hold that position. It's good. Keep holding. It's all part of your warm-up still, so keep holding. What we're going to be doing, this is your first exercise, but whilst you watch, I want you to hold, all right? So you're working at the same time. So you're basically going to jump forward on your right leg. Okay, so you've got to split the legs. Try and get your foot next to your hand, and then jump back. So we jump forward and back 30 seconds, all right? Once we've done that, you can go down, you can relax, by the way. There you go, I'll give you a little break. Once you've done that, we're going to be like so. One leg forward, one leg back. We want to try and maintain a good posture. And we're just going to be walking through. Okay, you'll recognise that. It's called a duck walk. And then we're going to be walking back. All right. I'll explain the technique and the final points to that as we get there. Right, so 30 seconds on the floor, jumping forward, splitting the legs. Okay, right leg going forward every single time. No changes for 3 sets. So hopefully quite straightforward. Guys, are you ready? That's it, 30 seconds. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And jump. So aim of the game is to just try and get that right foot as close to your hand as you can. Feel like you're having a big stretch through the back leg, but at the same time, get your heart rate up and try and get a good sweat on as best you can. If you can't jump, then just step around. Okay, so that's your plan B. You just step rather than jump. On 3, 2, one, and stop. Right, so what we do, left leg forward, okay, right leg back, walk through, squat, come back, and then we're just gonna repeat that. So 3, 2, 1, go. So we walk forward, we squat, we go back, and then we've got to walk forward again and repeat. So we're gonna squat with that leg just in front of us. Okay, so we want to make sure that the heel is past the toes on that back leg. Give yourself go down. Give yourself a fairly decent gap in between the feet, so there needs to be enough room for the pelvis to obviously transition through. So take a decent step, and make sure that when you squat up, keeping the big toes down, and taking a good step back at the same time. Okay, so we're here. Balance is always helped by looking at something, which you probably just noticed. So keep that going. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, right, so back to the floor. Now it's the right leg jumping again. Remember, there's no changes. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jump. Right side only. That's good. Do a few from different angles just so you can have a look. It's got that back leg fairly close to the ground. Coming through. A nice big stretch into the hip flexors. Keep going, guys. And 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, right. So stay low. It's the right leg forward now, which means we're working more off the left. All right. So 3, 2, 1. So step, squat, down, step back, step forward, squat, come up, go down, and repeat. Keep going. Don't worry if you feel it in the back leg as well. Obviously, the right leg, it's going to be some fatigue there. A from the jumps, and then B from that previous set. Try and maintain your posture the best you can. I know my back's not maybe straight as it could be, but obviously I've got to try and see you guys as well. So try and keep your chest up, try and keep your back straight. Step back, step forward. Keep going. Let's get time-wise, we're doing one. We've got about 12 seconds to go. It's probably the key bit of information that you want to know about. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, right, hit the floor. Right leg again. We're going to jump in 3, 2, 1, and go. Around the outside. That's good. Should be starting to loosen up now, hopefully. I'm sure you can feel that stretch just going through the top of the hips. Keep the chest forward. Obviously, you're still requiring a lot of power on the top of the quad as well. So there's going to be some fatigue just for that reason as well. It's good. Keep going. Remember, if you can't jump, just step. And 3, 2, 1. It's good. Okay, so now we're going to take basically 2 steps. Right? So we're going to try and squat as we go forward and as we go back. Are we ready? So 3, 2, 1. Doesn't matter which foot is forward. So I can go 1, 2, up, down, 1, 2, and repeat. Okay, so right leg, left leg, up, down, left leg, right leg. Woo. Keep going. Balance. Up and down. It's good. Nice. So about now, I want you to switch. So you've got your other leg forward. It's good. Doesn't matter where you are in the chain. Right, let's walk again. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2. Just so that we vary it up a little bit. And know the right quad is doing a lot of the work here, but we're going to balance the legs out in round 2 and 3 2, 1, and relax. There we go. Give your legs a good shake. Well done. That's the end of the first round. Hope you're feeling okay. Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks like, is it? To be honest. So it takes a lot of hip mobility, good flexibility, obviously the muscles as well. And it's really effective in regards to toning the quadricep group, and actually stabilizing those key muscles in and around the lower quads, which obviously help the knees. So, yeah, good. Right, so round 2, we're gonna be jumping forward on the left side every single time, and then we've got those walks again, but this time we're going to be trying to progress it on a little bit. So we're still going to basically do 2 steps, but we're going to squat when we walk forward, and we're going to squat as we walk back. Okay, so it's just a minor tweak. Okay, cool. Guys, are you ready to go? Let's hit the floor. Got one very heavy leg right now. You know how I feel. So put the feet together. Get ready to jump the left leg forward in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Through and back. Remember, you can't jump, just step to the outside. So if you're doing Spider-Man, try and breathe out as you land. Keep that going. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, right, so now let's just have the right leg forward. We're going to take 2 steps, like I said, squat both times. So 3, 2, 1. So we're going to go 1, 2, squat, down, 1, 2. We squat again here. Okay, see the difference? We just added in that extra squat. Okay, and then down and repeat. Stay close to the ground. Stay looking up. Keep yourself moving. You'll need to make sure that you've got enough space in the living room. Maybe I should have warned you to do a little bit of a spring clean before kicking off, but I'm sure you're fine. And then keep going. As you actually come up as well, and as you do squats, always try and drive your knees outwards. Okay, that will actually just help stabilize the joint, stop your knees from clicking. That's always a key one if they are those. And 3, 2, 1. All right, cool. So we're going to do jumps again, left leg forward. All right, so I'm going to get you to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So again, always on the same side, no changes. Keep coming through. It's good. Doing well. Well, I'm a little bit tongue-tied today. I don't know why. I've got hours of PT and had a business call this morning as well. So keep going. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Well done. You're doing really well. So stick with it. Now we'll start with the left leg forward. Stay nice and tall. All right. So 3, 2, 1. He doesn't like a good duck walk, okay? If you're doing this on your Sunday afternoon strolls, it's going to be a lot more interesting. Be a lot slower, of course. Be a lot more painful as well. But there are some benefits to it. Maybe don't do this outside the house too much. It will look very odd. I think you'll get a reputation amongst the neighbours, I think. It's good. Drive up. Use your quads as much as you can. Keep going. 1, 2. Drive. Down. 1, 2. Drive and down. 15 seconds to go. Stay tall. Looking up. Breathe out the top. balance, and stop. Okay, cool. Woo! Right, left leg forward. I'm going to count you in. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Going to breathe out every time you land. Hopefully, we're starting to loosen up now, just inside the legs. Remember, if you can't jump, you can always step. Just change the angle. I've done this one yet. So 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, right, so now we're going to do 3 walks. Why are we going to do 3 walks? So we always finish on the opposite leg. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so choose a leg. You don't really mind which way. You start, and then we're going to start walking, squatting in 3, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 3. Up, down. 1, 2, 3. Up, down. Cool. I'll do a few. Obviously facing this way. Remember, on YouTube, you've got the bigger picture, so you'll be able to see me more. So hopefully, 1, 2, 3. I'm not getting cut off the screen. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. Up, down, and repeat. Stay tall. Keep the shoulders back. Keep looking up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Doing really well. Almost there. 1, 2, 3. And 3, 2, 1. You can stop. Brilliant. Okay, have a little rest. Chance to have a drink. Hope you're all doing well. Hi Jane. Hope you're well. See your running is going extremely well, which is good to see. Doing these extra workouts, definitely going to keep boosting the fitness levels and strength as well. Today, really targeting a lot of muscle groups that are going to stabilise the knee and the hip joint. So, in some ways, it's actually quite a good one for runners as well, isn't it? So, really good. Final round, we're going to be jumping. Basically, right leg first, back, left leg first, and then obviously alternate, right? So we're just basically mixing up the sides. Then, when we come to doing duck walks, we're going to be doing the same. So focusing on one side, we're doing 4 steps instead of 2, and we're still going to be squatting at the top as we come back to starting position. And then, on the last one of those, we're just going to slightly tweak things, which I'll explain when we get there. All right? Cool. You ready to go? Giving you a decent rest there. All right, so we're going to start jumping on the right leg. We're going to kick off in 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Back, forward, back, forward, back, and forward, and keep going. That's good. Doing well. Try and make sure you get as much movement as possible. Great start. Loving the work. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're going to start walking. Remember 4. So start with one leg forward. And we're going to go 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's that tricky little hazard right in the middle, isn't it? You know, just having it's almost like crossing a bridge, making sure that you don't lose balance on the boards. Right, keep going. You can start. What you do with your hands, I haven't really said much about that. It's up to you. As you can see, I like to sort of go into that bit of almost a rugby kicker pose. Just keeps my energy centered. I don't really mind. You could, in theory, walk with your arms out. It's just an option. So keep going. 2, 3, 4, and 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the set. Went quite quick, doesn't it? It goes faster when you're doing 4 steps. So we're now going to jump. 30 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get round the corner. Come back. Get round the corner. Come back. Get round that corner. Come back. Keep alternating sides. Try and keep going. It's good. Brilliant. Excellent. Where are we at time-wise? So you've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. So back into your low duck walk squat position. Left leg forward or the opposite side. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. I think I've got rugby on the mind after the weekend. Oh, I was an England fan. We haven't really talked about that, have we? To be fair, credit has to go to the opposition, doesn't it? Doing really well. It's good. Keep looking up. Keep moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's good. Stay tall. Shoulders back. Always keep the chest up. 2, 3, 4. You guys can obviously go as fast as you want. You don't have to sort of, just labor your way through it. Although in the 3rd round, you're probably getting to that point, aren't we, to be fair? So, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to speed up like so, feel free. So nearly there. So 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, final set of jumps. Right side, left side. Get ready to go. We'll kick off in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Outside we go. Back. Come through to the other side. Get back. Keep switching. Keep jumping through. You want to feel the quads on the back leg really contract as much as you can. That's important. Push the hips through. Superb. Big jumps end to finish. I know your legs are like concrete, but like I said, just try and do what you can. So 3, 2, 1. It's good. Right, can you guess what we're going to do now? Yeah, that's right. So we're going to do 5. All right, so 5 steps, just so we alternate legs. Starting quite far away on this one, but I've got to. So 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up we go, down we go, and then repeat. 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. Great start. Remember to keep square, keep the hips obviously away from rotation too much, and just try and keep looking up. All right. So every time we go down, and every time we move, everything stays in a straight line. Try and keep the heel down on that front foot. Balls of your feet on the back foot. And if you want to be technical about things, you can actually split the arms and walk as if you're sprinting. But you don't have to do that if you don't want. 5, up, down, and stop. And boom. There we go, it's in the round 3. Well done, everyone. Woo! Have a breather. You probably, well, maybe you can tell, I don't know, but you probably can't really see, but this room is honestly so hot. Great in some ways. Obviously, if you want to be warm first thing in the morning, but in training, wow, it's like nothing. Right, so before we kick off on our core round, I want you to firstly give your legs a little bit of a shake out. It's going to be so much lactic acid built up in those quads. They're going to feel twice the size, but don't worry, they're not going to end up that way. So what you're going to do is you're going to lift your legs, take the knees away from the midline of your body. So basically take them forward to the point where you can feel your lower abdominals contract. Then I want you to come up and just do a crunch where your elbow comes around the outside of your knee, okay? Well, hopefully that makes sense. All right, so I'm actually going to do my right side, which is going to look like my left, so I'll be furthest away from the camera. Doesn't matter where you start, because we're going to alternate anyway. Remember, we're doing 30 seconds on each exercise. Our second exercise is going to flip around to go into basically that plank position. Okay, but we're going to have straight arms. We'll see in a minute. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's just one side. It's good. Breathe out at the top. So your aim is to try and get your elbow to touch just at the side of your knee. Okay? So it's a really small move. Not going far. And 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, right. So I said straight arm plank. All right, so what we do is just step around so we get the knee just basically to the outside of the elbow. But if you can, try and keep your foot off the ground. So I'm just going to be going round, back, and then drop down with your knees, come up, and then repeat all on the right side. So we're going right side, down, up, just through the knees, and then repeat. So keep the back straight as we do that. So back stays straight. You see I've got a little bit of an arch there, but that's natural. And then come up, go round, up, go round, push the knees out, and keep going. If that's too difficult, then obviously just do the knees, go around the corner. Okay, so that's not an issue. All right, so round, knees bent, round, knees bent, and stop. Okay, cool. Right, so now we're going to do the opposite side. Legs come towards you. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Excellent. Try and come back to the middle in between, otherwise you end up like me, sort of falling off the mat. So you've got to try and control that as much as you can. It's good. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, it should feel obviously the core contracting, especially on one side. Then, tell you what, let's go this way actually. We're going to just do the knee on the opposite side. So start straight legs, and skip knee. So we'll go forward with the knee first. So 3, 2, 1. Forward, bend, lift, forward, bend the knees, lift the knees. Now repeat. Keep stepping through. Bend the knees, lift the knees. Step. Bend the knees, lift the knees. Step. And 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, so both exercises, we're basically just going to do both sides. Alright, so I'm going to count you in. Go one side and then the other, hands and temples. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come round. The outside. Try and breathe out the top. And keep going. That's where we're at. Past halfway. It's getting sore. Getting very sore. The legs, I'm sure, getting heavy as well. And 3, 2, 1. Stop. That burns, doesn't it? Okay, so turn around and just now alternate legs. So I've still got to do the dip in between. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go leg first. Outside, knees bent, legs straight. Other side, knees bent, legs straight. Keep going. Keep moving those legs. Doing well. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. There we go. Okay, tough all round, especially on the leg side as well. So that split leg theme definitely came through today, didn't it? Right, what we're going to do is just go into a little bit of a stretch. So we're basically going to do something called the triangle pose. Okay, so what we just do is just step forward on your right leg, leave your left leg just behind you, and just go onto the balls of your feet, and then lift your body up off the ground. And then with your back leg, we'll just turn your foot out. Okay, so if your back leg is your left side, you're going to face 9 o'clock. If it's your right side, you're going to face 3 o'clock. We're going to put the front hand on the same leg that's forward. And we want to look up, like so, and hold that position there. Okay, so do it both ways so you get a good idea. Now this is called triangle pose, yoga position. There we go. Keep holding. Look at that hand. It's good. Okay, let's go down to the floor, step back, go into a downward dog. Come on, try your best. So hand underneath your shoulders, head resting between the arms, drive the heels into the floor, try and keep that back arch really well. And then step through on the other side, turn your back foot to an angle, put your hand on that same leg that's forward, reach up, open the chest, look up, and hold that stretch. Good. Okay, so again, just change sides so you can see. It's good. Try and lower your heart rate down, and then come up. Excellent. Step your feet in, and there we go. We're done. Awesome. Great work, guys. Thank you for taking part. Thank you for all of your efforts. I'm sure you're going to definitely be feeling that one tomorrow. There's no question about that. Very unique. It's amazing what you can do at home sometimes without any extra resistance, isn't it, apart from your body weight. Remember to obviously check out the competition on Facebook, where you can win obviously free PT sessions or programs or whatever you want to spend your prize on, which is £100 worth of free training, just by tagging some friends in. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, go onto our page, have a look at the post, and obviously get tagged in from there. So feel free to enter. Thank you so much. As always, look after yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.